pressure. Booming.
So to kick this video off, I go in with a 3/16 Speedo guide guard on my Andis Cordless Masters, completely closed with the grain, getting everything down to one desired length. Today I'm using my homie Craig, and I cut him a year ago, but he ain't had a beard. He got the beard now, so we definitely finna turn the cut up. We finna give it more of an executive look. My boy Connections is there. We finna really lock in today, so if y'all can make it through this video, man, just please subscribe, hit the notification bell to get alerted when these videos come out. I've been applying pressure since I hopped in the game, and we not stopping no time soon. Just lock in, focus up. Y'all know what time it is, hashtag TBT. So we just go in, we getting everything down to that one desired length. As you guys can see, the waves is popping out. They there, so I just go in with my Babeless FXs, and I'm hitting the back of the lower taper area just so I can ball this area out. I normally do this and hit the sides at the beginning of my haircut just so I could set off where I'm gonna start my tapers. And then I start at the bottom of the temple area, and I ball this area completely out. Also, I'm gonna be dropping his beard line too, just because he kinda do like a faded beard, but it's not like crazily faded, but we just dropped the beard line a little lower. And then I go completely closed with my Andis Masters, and I just start to nudge this line out, man. Y'all know how I am when it come to Masters, no matter if it's corded or if it's cordless. I love it, man. I love the blaze system, I love the fade, the lever system, and I just love how they run, man. It's just something about the Andis Masters, man. So I just keep everything consistent. I started completely closed, now I'm halfway, and I'm gonna slowly but surely work my way up. I'm not changing my method just because my clippers is different. I go close, halfway, and all the way open, and then that's exactly how I'm gonna do. And then once I put my guards on, I'm gonna repeat them same steps. Y'all know what time it is. Focus up. It's there. It's coming together slowly but surely, because due to the client head shape and everything, you kind of got to make the tapers to a sense contour to the head, opposed to dropping the taper low or bringing it high. Every taper, you can't do the same taper on everybody and expect that same taper to hit. You got to make it contour to the head, and you got to just keep everything consistent. Don't change your steps no matter what. If you keep your steps the same, the game gonna reward you for everything. That's the funnest part about barbering. People kind of like, they put themselves in a shell doing the same things. That's why people get bored with barbering, just because they repeat and do the same things. Now barbering is about repetition, but it's not consistently doing the same haircut. Like when you deal with different head shapes, that's kind of one of the most challenging things in barbering. When somebody bring you a picture of something and you technically can't give it to them due to like their head shape. So just adjust to that. So we go in completely closed on the side area, and we finna do the same steps that we did in the back of the head on the side, so we can bring the taper all the way together. Slowly but surely nudging my lines out, and I'm going halfway now. I started completely closed, now I'm halfway, and as you guys can see, I'm slowly but surely blending this area out. My client is, I don't want to say lighter in terms of thinning him, but he just have lighter spots towards the corner. Like his hair just isn't as dense as it is in the front of the lineup. So we just keeping everything consistent, slowly but surely nudging our way into this fade. That's the thing about barbering, you got to take your time with everything. And as you guys see me feeding certain hairs through the guards, I'm using the old-fashioned master guards. If anybody out there that wanted to know, them are my favorite guards. Those guards dig, they are the best guards in the world. I'll put my money on it that no guard is better than those. Like, it's my favorite guard. So I could use really the 1/16, like how I'm using right there, using the corner of my blade, because they diggers, man. Like the guards are completely angled and they meant to dig and really lift that hair, opposed to the wall guards or Babeless guards. They push hair out the way, and I don't like guards that push hair out the way because it make it difficult for me to fade when I like to dig into the hair and flick out, so I could use less guards. some people will say like it's all about, you know, the barber, and it really is about the barber. Like what's comfortable is comfortable to you. Like it don't mean it's gonna be comfortable to somebody else. I love masters, and I'm always gonna love them. So Matt, if you watching this video, you know what time it is. Focus in and lock in. These masters, they the truth. I got these tapers booming. I go in with a 1/16 guard, and I'm just completely fading this area out. So as you guys can see, what I do to the top, I do to the bottom, but I just reverse it. So I go in with a 1/16 guard, and I'm just slowly but surely nudging, but I'm gonna really be using the corner of my blade due to the hair shifting backwards. Like the hair pattern completely changed over here, which is gonna make this side of the taper a little bit harder for me, just because I'm right-handed and all of the hair is shifting backwards towards the left toward me. So I gotta use the corner of my blade right here. I'm gonna show you in slow-mo how I flick this line out. Using only 2 teeth for the blade, slowly but surely nudging my way up the client's taper and successfully fading out this line. Bag season. Y'all know what time it is, man. Focus up. Hashtag TBT in the comment section and hashtag Glass. Y'all know what time it is. 2019 year, the creators, we getting it together, man. Slowly but surely knocking this fade out and really playing with this level work and playing with the corner of the blade. That's what it's about. It's about having fun, really enjoying what you're doing, and challenging yourself at times. Even if challenging yourself is just holding your clippers completely different, that's outside of the box. Getting uncomfortable in the shop is very important. So just challenge yourself. If it don't feel right, but you can get better results from it, just try it out. Like, you can't do nothing but try it out. That's a part of the game. Sometimes you gotta move different, and sometimes putting yourself in uncomfortable predicaments can have you working 10 times harder. Y'all know how it used to be, just being in school, knowing the pressure of exams and tests. Like, sometimes you work better under pressure. That's the objective. So I just go in spraying spritz on the lineup and on the beard, just prepping it for a dope and clean lineup. Always set yourself up for the next step. Like, a lot of people have troubles with lineups. You just gotta go in, and if you use any holding sprays or spritz, they can assist you with laying hair down so the hair don't shift as much, so you can get nice precise lines. I go in with my Andis Masters completely closed, and I'm just completely floating over the waves, getting everything consistent, knocking all of the loose hairs off of the top of the head, knocking all of the scraggly hairs off, whatever you want to call them. We getting this hair completely down to that one desired length, no matter what, keeping everything consistent, and we just want the haircut and everything to come forward. So I go in with my FX trimmers, and then I just slowly but surely work my way up the neckline, and once I get to the tip of the ear, I'm going to use the corner of my clipper and work my way around the corner. Now repeat the same steps here, hitting the slants of my neckline and then reversing to the corner once I get to the tip of the ear, and then planting in the middle right here, and I'm just going all the way across. This is an easier lineup. Like, he has a fuller lineup, it's closer to the forehead, so it's a little bit easier to see how straight it is. You shouldn't really struggle with a lineup like this. Lineups like this should be pretty fair to you. And just keeping everything consistent, as you guys can see, with the client moving and all, you just got to keep it consistent. Like, I play through whatever going on. We got TVs going, conversations going, it's a lot going on. I learned how to multitask, and not even multitask, I learned how to work through the things that slow me down throughout the day that aren't my fault, like the client trying to pay attention to other people in the shop. So I go in using my boy Sean Cut's hair enhancement card, spraying the no drip color out of the Beam Team Cordless Compressor XL. Yes, the Beam Team Cordless Compressor XL. Everybody is asleep on this thing, man. Like, when I designed this machine, we wanted this one to go big. We wanted it to be that dope, that strong. And then I just go in and double up with fibers, because if you guys saw Craig's first video, I explained due to his hair texture and how fuller it is in the front, when doubling up with color, it looks 10 times better. And then I go in using some color with an application brush, and I'm just slowly but surely nudging, creating and framing out a line so I can give my client a dope and clean beard lineup. Then I line up both sides just to make sure that they both lined up, and slowly but surely make my line here just so I can get the beard as even as possible. Then I go in and I hit the tip of the lip, just because my client in this video, he likes the mustache to be closer to the lip and then a little bit thicker on the outside, opposed to making his mustache super thin. You give it more of a masculine, fuller, like a bigger beard look when you line up the mustache a tad bit thicker than what you usually would. As you guys can see, like, my client got that full look, like it looks dope, like he got that real clean, distinguished look, and we ain't even really laid a razor down yet. Like, we just having fun. We just slowly but surely nodging everything in, hitting the back of the beard line, setting myself up for the kill shot. As you guys can see, it's stuff like we finna hop in that bag, like we finna play. This is what it's about. This is the anticipation, the heaviness of this beat. Shout out to my boy Jern Boomin, man. So we go in using a Barber magic pencil, treating it as women would treat their eyebrows, just basically concealing the lining and giving the lining some more contrast, just for a more enhanced look. Like, when I do my haircuts, I'm aiming for the picture perfect look. So I take a lot of pictures and I post a lot of pictures, meaning I want all of my haircuts picture ready. The Barber magic pencil for me isn't necessary, but it's something that I respect because I like to use it for my pictures. It gives my pictures so much more of a pop. It's just flair for my pictures. And just keeping everything consistent, slowly but surely blending out that line, just so that line isn't as harsh and it looks more concealed and more blended and cleaner. And as you guys can see, I got my boy Craig in a game. I go in with the Tune 45 triple cartridge razor, super exposed blade, and slowly but surely bringing everything back to the line while stretching the skin and angling my razor at a 45-degree angle. I am able to achieve some of the cleanest and sharpest lines ever. Slowly but surely, just stretching the skin, angling that razor, and bringing everything back to the lineup. Ice. Hashtag Glacier Gang. Y'all know it, man. Come on, man. Like, this is crazy, bro. And we just hit him with some alcohol at the end. And as you guys can see, this was crazy before. Turned him into an ice trader. Y'all know what time it is. Hashtag TBT. It's your boy Get Beam. We locked in, we focused. Year the creators 2019. Yeah, it's like that. Many more in the future. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and may God bless.